What's going on, everybody? Jacob here, and we've had a lot of schedule releases come out already. Quite a few primetime games, international games we've had come out, and now we've had the third Dolphins game announced, not in order, but the second game of the season is going to be in New England, taking on the Patriots, in what is going to be a little bit of a reunion, a little bit of a ceremony for this guy you guys see here on screen. Everybody knows, for Tom Brady. This is obviously big for a multitude of reasons. It's big as in it's probably going to be the first AFC East matchup of the year for each of these two teams. It is the first time in 4 seasons that the two teams aren't playing each other week one, which has been something of a little bit of regular occurrence recently. It's also big more of a fun sense and something that I want to talk about a little bit, as in, I don't think it's necessarily going to happen, but this is the one team that Tom Brady might be going to, and they're going to be honoring Tom Brady on a night where there is a chance that Tom Brady ends up a Miami Dolphin. I have stood by that. I don't think it's going to happen. I believe Tom Brady last season when he said he was going to retire. I was wrong. I believe that Tom Brady is going to be retired and done with this offseason. Again, I believe him. But if there is one team that Tom Brady would join, it looks like it would be the Miami Dolphins. And it makes sense for a multitude of reasons. Has a relationship with Stephen Ross. Stephen Ross had affinity with him ever since back with Michigan. And having to play against him twice a year, I'm sure, is only dug that in even more. Tried multiple times to go out and get the star quarterback, tampering, which ultimately lost, and the Dolphins losing a first-round pick. And who knows if we even know the full story when it comes to that. So Tom Brady and the Dolphins has been a story for a while now that a lot of rumors have come out. And as a Dolphins fan, it's something that I would have openly welcomed to the team. I know there's a lot of Dolphins fans out there that are really Tua bound and are hell-bent that Tua is our quarterback. And I hope Tua is our quarterback. I've said it multiple times that I hope Tua ends up being the guy for the Dolphins. That would just make life so much easier. But I certainly have my reservations as to whether that will be the case. I know Tom Brady would come in and immediately make the Dolphins a Super Bowl contending team. He has the experience. We have the weapons around him. Don't have the best of offensive lines, but we have the defense on the other side that is going to get teams off the field quickly, get the ball back into his hands, and continue to run the offense, which with him at the helm, I think would absolutely be perfect. I'm hopeful that this happens. Again, I don't think it's going to happen, but imagine the first game of the season the first game these two teams meet up, the first time that Tom Brady is being honored in the Patriots Stadium live, and it actually ends up that he's playing on the other side. Now, I will say, if this were to happen, if for some reason Tom Brady ends up a Miami Dolphin, I do not think they would still go with the ceremony as is. They would find a way to honor him beyond once he retires officially. I'm sure that'd be completely done with. But just the thought of Brady being honored while potentially beating the Patriots, it would be an absolute dream. And I do want to point out that this is probably the only reason that the Patriots got a Sunday Night Football game. The Patriots team is in no state right now to be competing in the AFC. You look at their quarterback situation, you look at their offense as a whole, they're not in a position that are going to be competing in the AFC this season. They are just too far gone. Belichick's got probably seriously considering retirement at this point, as he seemed to have lost his way, lost the touch that saw them bring in 6 Super Bowls. I'm sure he's still a great coach. I'm sure that legacy is secured. But we do know the state of the Patriots, excuse me, the state of the Patriots is nowhere near of what they once were. They are no longer this juggernaut that is going to steamroll their way through the AFC, get to Super Bowls. That is not where they're at right now. The recipe for success that they've maintained for so very long, this will let anybody walk, treat everybody as if they're the same, treat your star quarterback like he's a middle linebacker. That mentality where it's all about the team and ignore the individuality of a player is just simply no longer the case. And the Patriots are in no position to compete right now. They're not a serious threat for the AFC and the AFC East in general. So the real reason why they're getting this primetime game, besides the fact that they do still have a lot of fans, is likely with the assumption that they would have had and held this ceremony, which is obviously looking the case. But it's not completely said and done with that Tom Brady could become a Miami Dolphin. Do you think that it still might happen? Would you like to see Tom Brady rocking the aqua, or do you think / hope that he is done with football all in general? Let me know down below. Let me know your thoughts on this matchup between the Dolphins and the Patriots. Make sure to like, subscribe, Have a great rest of your day. Take care, everybody.